Very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. My name is Ambassador Benjamin Usuansa, and then you are welcome to the Power Impact series. Yeah. Were you here last week? Last week was so wonderful, and we are hoping and expecting that this week is also going to be another great and a wonderful day. So, in just a few minutes' time, I'm going to introduce to you our guest for today, and we are going to get straight on to what he has to share with us. But in between time, we're going to take our first commercial break, and then right after that, we go straight to our guest that we have for you. So hold on, don't go, stay with us. Thank you.
Need a spark to kickstart your innovation? Looking for thought and talks to get things moving? Wondering how to navigate a future full of change and uncertainty? With the eye-opening stories of digital disruption, extreme customer centricity, organizational innovation, and global shift, our collective of speakers, MCs, and moderators will shift your perspective. Meet our speakers. For booking and interviews, contact us on 0246 054092 or send us a mail info.accessnet@gmail.com. You can also follow us on all social media channels at AccessNet Global, African Seasoned Speakers Network, influencing the next generation of Africans.
Hello, lovely people. My name is Smart Nixon. I'm a media consultant, voiceover artist, and a professional MC. This August, I'm partnering EKMCC to bring to you a masterclass that will turn your life around, turn your skill into value so you can sell it and make money for yourself. We are going to turn your voice into a money-making machine. A lot of people have reached out to you to tell you that you have a great voice. Others say you can do adverts or voiceovers. Well, how do you start? What will be some of the things you need to consider? Join our masterclass, which is going for only 100 Ghana cities. Yes, at first it was going for 300 cities. But with the partnership, I think it is the best time to empower and build capacity with the young people in the tertiary institutions. You can even be a businessman or woman. Take advantage of this opportunity. Join our masterclass this August. My name is Smart Nixon, and I'm gonna be your trainer.
Right, thank you very much. Welcome back to the Power Impact series, where we are influencing youth of Africa, and it's proudly brought to you by the African Seasoned Speakers Network, where we bring on board all speakers from all walks of life, and they share with us their nuggets of wisdom from their industries or their fields of endeavors. And today, we don't have, today happens to be another wonderful time that we're going to share with you. And in the studios with us is a wonderful person that you want to listen to over and over and over again. I'm sure people, and a lot of you have heard a lot of his seminars or some of his nuggets. And today, you are privileged to be here to hear from him. He is this lovely gentleman up here on your screen. He's going to share with us some beautiful things. He's Frank Addo, and he is a social media strategist, and he's going to give us some of the strategies on how to make use of benefits from the social media platform that you find yourself on. That is a gentleman in there for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome onto our main stage, or onto our beautiful stage, which is influencing society than any other person, that Frank Addo, and he's going to join us shortly. But before that, Dr. Melissa wants to hear from you from last week's edition. What were some of your take homes? What were some things that you took from the discussion or the presentation that she gave us here? So if you are joining us, wherever you are joining us from, kindly give me some hellos or some shout outs in the chat area. Let me know where you are joining me from. Let me know who is online with me. Share something with me before I bring onto the stage the one that is going to do the presentation. But hey, whilst I'm waiting for you to share with me some where you are joining me from, or some of the things that you took home from last week's edition, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome onto the platform the wonderful gentleman that I showed some pictures of some few minutes ago. He's no other person than Frank Addo. Frank, how are you doing?
I am good. I'm good, bro. I'm good,
Right.
bro.
Let me just
The name is Francado.
Frank Addo, I said it. Sorry. Maybe I
Yeah.
want to add another name to you. That's Frank Addo for you. Sorry. But I just want to show you something here. Who is this gentleman on the screen?
Oh,
That is the man I'm talking about, Frank Addo. Okay,
I'm
let's
seeing
check another
reflection of myself.
one. He's actually watching you. He's gazing at you.
Thank you so much, bro.
Right. And another one of you too. Wow. That is the
Wow.
man
Ah,
in there.
oh, I'm
All
shy,
right.
bro.
That's right. All right. Frank, how are you doing? How are you doing? It's
I'm
always
good.
a
I'm good.
it's
I'm
always a
good.
pleasure
I'm
to
good.
be with
I'm good.
you, to see you, to hear you. And you know, the wonderful thing is the smile that you have there. That lovely smile. We love it always.
Thank you so much, bro.
Right. How has business been? I mean, as a social media strategist, how has business been?
Mm, Business is cool, and when it comes to the Western world, yeah, like I mean, when it comes to Africa, we hardly want to invest in social media because we intend to do business in the result at the same time. Social media doesn't work that way, and so it's hard convincing people to come on social media and do stuff because the person is investing 2 CDs, he's expecting 4 CDs from the same social media, which doesn't work. It's a process. Social media is a process, you know. But then, we can't complain. I'm enjoying my grace.
He, he's enjoying his grace. All right, he's
Yeah.
enjoying. Okay, so in 2021, Facebook rebranded to Meta, which now acts as Facebook's parent company and oversees Instagram. It also oversees WhatsApp,
Mhm,
also oversees Messenger. Now, the
mhm,
four apps that I've mentioned above, or that I've mentioned,
mhm.
are known as the Meta or Meta's family of apps. Now, the total
Yeah.
revenue that the Meta made in 2021 was a whooping 117.9 billion US dollars. Are social media platform making this money?
Yeah.
How are they making this
I
money?
mean, eh, it's just like networking. The more people come on the platform and work or post or do their own thing, Mark also gets money from it. So, like I said, just like networking, the more people come on the platform, the more the money comes. And so when people go, I mean, he will also be losing some cash in there. But the beautiful thing about it is, it sounds weird though. He is home somewhere enjoying. We are here on the app. He's making good money. That makes it social media indeed.
That makes it social media in it. Right to the topic for today, building
Yeah.
your social media marketing strategy. Right. So, in the
Hmm.
first place, we want to really understand what's really a social media. I mean, we throw this word or this phrase in there most often: social media, social media, social media. What really is social media?
Hmm. Well, I only use one word for social media, which is basically an app that allows you to interact with people. So interaction. So we share information, um, we share our views, ideas, we we network, and we make good money too as well. So the whole aspect of social media is it's a means of just interacting with people. I mean, just you and I, just like we are doing right now. I mean,
So, any platform that allows you to interact with one or more people, it's them as social
of
media.
course, yeah.
All right.
So it's more like an office of communication and marketing managers, and the main Facebook, Twitter, and all that. It's all like an office on its own, and that we leverage on it to communicate and interact. So basically that's it.
Right. So, but most people know that it's just for interaction. I mean, it's just like having fun, or just as we're doing now. So, how then does it become a tool for business? How then does it become a tool for business, or how can you use it
Oh,
as a tool for business?
well, this sounds like a historical question because you and I having a conversation now. You're making money. Why? Because at the end of the day, after this program, you see people want to advertise on your platform,
Right.
and that's how you make your money. You see, so it's basically goes down to having a content that you want to develop on social media. You can, of course, all you need is data to be on the apps. But then, why are you joining social media? What is
Okay.
it for?
Right.
So you should have an idea at your background and what you want to be known on the app for.
Okay.
So if I'm on the app as someone who is crack jokes, so people are going to follow me for that. And
Okay.
we know that you are bringing on speakers to, impact in society. You are doing great. So that is what we know you for, that you bring people to share their ideas, which some of us can just learn from and improve on our lives. So that is what you are doing. That's your content, and that's what you are known for. So ideally, you can make money out of it, but you just have to ask yourself, why am I going on these platforms?
Okay. Okay. So it means it cuts across all the social media platforms. It's not a specific one that you can use in making
Of,
money.
of course, of course.
Right, because some people are glued to certain platforms, and then they kind of tell you that this platform, yes, it's good for marketing, this is good for business and stuff. So we want to just find out if it is all the platforms that gives that flexibility, or that gives that opportunity, so that one can use it to their benefit. It's not just a single one. Right. Okay.
Sure.
Right. So on that note, we want to find out, so how then does one create a social media strategy?
Okay, awesome. So you're making a great point in the, how people believe they can make money out of all these social media platforms. Of course, it's very possible, but
Right.
then comes another task. Why? Because in everything we do in life, we have favorites or a niche, something that we like. So just like back days in school, we have some of us can take like 4 girlfriends, a guy can take 3 girlfriends, a lady can take 3 boyfriends, and then a guy can take 3 girlfriends. Among all these two, there's particular favorite the person likes. So I can be on Zoom, I can be on Facebook, I can be on Instagram, I can be on Twitter, but I have a niche.
Okay.
So you focus on that niche where you realize that this is where it's working for me. So if it is Facebook that is working for you, you pay detailed attention to that particular app. Because of course you can't be known on each and every app, especially when you are not a celebrity out there. You have to work it out. Because with these celebs, they are everywhere on the screen. So it's very easy to generate followers and get incomes. And very easy because they are in the media space already. But for some of us that are coming up, it means we have to focus on a particular angle and just develop it and make good use of it.
Okay.
All right. So back to your question on social media marketing strategy is basically having plans, just like we had plans that we're going to meet today. Every other person, anything you want to do, of course, you have to plan. You
Right.
have to document it. You have to outline it, and then goals has to be in there. The tactics you want to employ to achieve that goal that you are setting for yourself, it has to be there. And then you should also make sure you use the metrics that will help you track your progress. It's very important. People don't pay attention to that. I know that my niche is Facebook. I do auditing on my page every middle of the year and every end of the year. So there are some posts I may made. I feel like, oh, it has to be off. I'll do. So basically, you have to track your progress and how far you've gone after setting goals. So the metrics there is very important.
Right. Right. Before you even you said something, you do auditing. How do you do
Yes.
audit? How do you do the auditing? Want to know?
Oh, come on. Just like in every corporate world, institution, they do auditing every end of the year. We want to know what you invest in this, what happened. So let me put it this way: you are doing a business and you're on these platforms. You should know how the resources that you used. I mean, you've used in the past 6 months and yearly too as well. That will help you track your money that you spend on social media, and because it's an investment actually, and then you're also going to get money out of it. So aside you making money, you should also know the money you're investing in, that just like ordinary business person also know about, I mean, these facts. But social media is that I want to know the number of followers I have, or number of followers I've gained within this month, and that which are not followers you've bought. I don't encourage people who buy followers, especially on Instagram. It makes your page sometimes look funny because you go to people's page, they have over 5,000 people following, and when they post, it's like one like. I mean, you don't have to disgrace yourself like that. I'm not giving you pressure, but all I'm saying is that grow your followers organically is the best you can do. Never give up when you start. It's a bit, I mean, boring, and can sometimes you feel like you are not doing well. But honestly, that is the right step. You can't just jump and hit it. It's a process, you know. So auditing is very important. This is how you do it. You just go through your posts, your metrics. Okay, I started in January. February, I'll be able to get 2 followers, 3 followers, and then look at the number of people that ordered for your goods that you're putting out there, your product, your service. So that will also enable you that, okay, I'm doing well at this area, I'm not doing well at this area. So there are people that they just post and they don't engage. So at the end of the day, somebody is asking more about, especially in Africa. I always, because I'm in Africa, people don't like reading. You can post it there, but they'll still come and ask you how much is it. The price is on it, but they'll still ask you. It's annoying, but just respond to them, because the more you engage them, they feel okay that, oh, I'm okay, I can trust this person. Like, I mean, the communication is there, the person is a serious person and all that, it gives another feel to the buyer. All right, so it's always important you engage the person. So when you do your auditing, you can track number of people that purchase your good, number of people that, I mean, had comments about your good, if good or bad. I mean, you should summarize it, and then you look out for what to do next and not what not to do. If you are wrong, you correct yourself, and then you just moving to the next year.
Right.
Yeah.
So Mr. Frank, so in the auditing aspect, does it mean that when you put a content there and then that content isn't really selling when you're doing the auditing, are you going to pull down that article or that posting that you did, or what do you do to such things when you are doing your auditing?
Great question. So I'll use myself as an example.
Right.
A Then again, I see that your focus, what is the focus? Sometimes we shift a bit and come back. So this is me as a person. I know that this is what I do on social media to inform or just entertain. And one day, okay, so let me use myself. I had a post about MTN. I made a funny comment. I was like, MTN of late, you guys just, my bundle gets finished. I don't understand. And why? Even if I put my phone on flight mode, you people are still deducting my credit. It's a funny comment. Everybody was laughing, everybody was sharing. But then one day I was thinking, I was like, you are a communication person, like you are a communicator, you are a social media strategist. What if one day they need somebody recommend you to MTN and they want to track all your posts, and maybe that silly comment you made? Why? You understand me?
Right.
Your money is gone. The opportunities, I mean, you're not going to get it. And so I went back to delete it.
Right. Right.
So,
So there's nothing wrong
so
with it. There's nothing
there's
wrong when
nothing
you
wrong
are
with
when you are doing
it.
that.
There's
All
nothing
right.
wrong with
All
it.
right. All right. All right. It makes sense. It
Of
makes sense.
course, it does. You just have to be careful.
Right. 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 You just have to be careful about. So, ladies and gentlemen, Be careful about what you're posting.
Oh,
Because
very important.
right, it might come to hunt you some years back.
Of course.
Right, because
Yeah.
I had a chat with an HR person, and then
Hmm.
the HR person was telling me that now they even go further,
Hmm.
diving deeper into applicants' social media pages.
It's true.
So that
Very
was a
true.
great point you made there, because
Hmm.
they go through your posting, the kind of
Yeah.
things you are posting, and then
Yes.
they try and compare it to the position or the role they are about to offer you. Right, right, right.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
So
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 that
so
means,
so it's
all right,
like part of CV. You know,
all right.
your so even of late when guys are writing CV, they put in their credential. You know, for you to check. So it is just you just have to be careful. Basically, that's it. Just have to be careful.
Okay,
Yes,
all right,
especially if you don't have a work of your own. Even if you have work of your own, you need links to access certain opportunities.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So some funny comments within a space cannot be funny in some years to come,
I,
in some
I,
time
I
to come.
tell you, and I tell you, and all bigs up to screenshot. It's very annoying. You can delete it and people still have screenshot. Can you imagine?
Screenshot of it.
It's everything. It's not that frustrating. So you just have to read through what you are posting and
Right,
then you let it out, you know.
right, right, right. So you mentioned earlier on about getting organic followers. So what
Yes.
about those that are pushing out products or services that to them they want to reach a larger number of or billion number of eyeballs to see their product or services they are offering, and then they intend to buy followers? Is that a good move? Is it a good thing? Or you simply need to grow your own followers day by day?
Okay, great question. So in business there are dynamics. So
Right.
if I want to advertise this water, of course I'm going to show you the name. It's like, but and and we have you know the number of people you have, your audience. You have to know your audience, and you realize that first of all you have to even in your plans there should be the kind of audience you are looking up to. So if I want to sell a certain product, you look at the number of people that are purchasing it. Is it for the youth or the old age people? Then again, people are following you and you want to advertise. You will have to boost that post. Okay, so if I have this and I want to promote it, it is advisable that you can boost it. I say boost because when you boost a post, it goes around all the apps. So it goes on Instagram, not just Facebook. It goes on even some websites. So just like you and I, when we are playing a video on YouTube, ads pops up. That is not like the person is doing it for followers, but that is business. It's
Right.
advertisement. And so it's okay to, I mean, boost your post to reach out the number of people you want to, I mean, to get to know about your goods or your product or whatever service you are rendering. So I wouldn't say it's a bad idea, you know. I wouldn't say it's a bad idea. But once in a
But
while,
sorry. So is it the same thing? Boosting a post, is it the same as buying followers, or
no.
boosting? Right.
They are different. Okay, so on Facebook, when you boost a post, of course it comes on Instagram as well and other apps like I mentioned. But
Right.
it's just like you putting out a flyer deck. So the program you are doing, you can boost this flyer that
Right.
this program is coming on. Or perhaps you're having a big time personality. You can just imagine hosting Steve Harvey. You just want
Right.
to promote that. So you can boost it. And then when people see the flyer, they're going to follow you.
Right.
All right. That one, I decided to follow you through your adverts.
Right. Right.
So still you are getting your organic followers. In as much as you are boosting a boost to get to reach a number of people, you are
Right.
getting your organic followers. So but then buying a follower is just like you go on on Instagram, and even when you Google, you want to buy Instagram follow, they give you a lot of and then the amount. So with that one, when you do it, they give you some China people that they are not in your terrain, they are not in your area, but they just pop up, follow you, follow you, follow you, follow you. So you can have like 25K people follow you. But when you discuss something about Ghana, it's only 1K, because that's one, it's only one person that is following you. So you
Okay.
have to check, because it's a business they are doing. So they also give you plenty fake people, many of them. Some account card they don't exist, but it's just a click there that to show that what you paid for, you have it. You
Right.
know,
Right.
it's
Right.
you know.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Frank Addo, and he's just breaking us into some levels of understanding. So, hey, I mean, if you are having over 10K followers and you post and you get in 20 likes, you need to see Frank. You need to see Frank, and then we have to re-strategize and see the real followers that we need to build, because it's so true. You have a lot of
Mhm.
followers, but when you post the likes, or when you post the content you are posting, since you didn't really grow your followers, you've gotten people from all walks of life or areas, and then what you are posting is not what they are interested in, so they might see it and there wouldn't be any kind of interaction going on there. Wow.
Exactly, exactly. So basically, you should know what your audience consume. So
Right.
I'm in Ghana. I mean, here in Ghana, a lot is going on. There are politics in the system, a lot of things going on. But then I would like to post something relationship wise or funny for you to feel okay. Just to you have no idea number of depressed people. Social media is I'm trying to save people from from depression. But the funny posts we do every day is for a purpose. For me, like this, if I post something politically, it will not trend, because I mean that's no, we are not ready to consume that. So you just have to know your audience, what they need at a particular time, and then you feed them with it, and
Right.
that's it.
Right. So that leads us to our next question. How do you learn or understand your audience so that you know what to post at what time?
Awesome. So it's very basic. Like I keep saying, you should know your audience. All right. So if what is trending in the system should also give you an intellectual of what you write or post. So there's a trend right now in Ghana about MPP delegates, whatever, having their conference.
Right.
All right. It has been trending for a while now. So because perhaps I don't like politics, I may not comment on that.
Okay.
So you may want to go and write something else about it, jovial, not serious. So there's a picture of someone sleeping. You can take that and give it a write up.
Okay.
It will still trend. You are not insulting anybody. It doesn't mean you are NDC MVP. I mean, it's just a comment. But with
Right.
the same hashtag trending, people are going to read it. So know what trends and you post accordingly. Aside that, to pay attention to what you post that you get a lot of engagement. That will also enable you or inform you as in that, oh, when I post this, people get to talk about it. So can I do more of it?
Right.
Because the more people engage, the more you get your followers. I always say that for loads of people that are celebs, it's okay for them because they have the way already. The way is being paved through their arts. But for you and I, you can't just stand up and be posting picture of you every day. We can like it the first day you get. So I've been through all the stages, so I know how it works. I love pictures. I'm photogenic. I love pictures. But I realize that the more you post, yes, people like at the point of time, people will not mind you again because we are tired of you.
Right.
So you have to know what they consume. Once a while, you can post picture of yourself with a write up, or you are at a program, give us updates of your, it's okay. But just know what we need to consume, and then you provide it for us. That is it.
All right. So just know how what we want to consume, and then you give it right to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a difficult task, I might say.
Right, because I mean, you're going to do a lot of try and errors
Exactly,
because you're
exactly.
going to know the kind of people that are following
Mm-hmm,
you. So you need
mm-hmm,
to, it's normal when sometimes you post something and then you are not getting the interaction that you are getting because you are
mm-hmm.
still in the stage of learning your audience. And how long does that take? Or it's indefinite.
Hmm. Eh, interesting question. Okay, so this is how I discovered mine. So during COVID, we're
Yeah,
at home.
yeah,
And if you realize that that was when a lot of, especially in Africa, got to understand what the digital world is like. And so it was a platform that everybody wanted to go there and see what is trending and watch videos and all that. So during that process, you be able to do your trial and errors once you start. So as a starter, you pay attention to details. Don't just follow the trend. You can post and get 1,000 likes. I can also go and pick the same write up and post on my page. It will not get to 1,000. Accept it that way because there are levels in the business. I look at to a lot of people. So just first, we have to accept that I'm going through a process. However, I have to be consistent. Even if it is one like, I have to keep posting every day. I always say that at least every day we should say something. I know people that are busy, and that's why we have social media managers for them to manage your pages for you. So if you are a busy type, you can give it to someone to grow up for you. I mean, posting, but at least in a week there should be at least at least 6 posts, even if it is one every day. We are okay. We know that there is something up there I have to look for to read. I had a lot of inboxes. Some of the comments were like, when I wake up early in the morning, I go to your page just to read a motivational message and go to work. And so it has informed me that I have to be doing it every day, even if I'm on a sick bed, because they are expecting it. You get it. So what you have to pay attention to what people are consuming, what they pay attention to, what you post. And so that will inform you that I have to be doing this every day because I'm encouraging people or I'm educating people on this. And that's it, you just flow with it. And one more, like once a while you put in some jokes, once a while you put in some intellectual, right, So it's just paying attention to details. That's it. And you
right.
can monitor it. You can monitor yourself you can give yourself 1 month, 2 months. It's okay. Depending on the content you are posting, actually.
Right. So people are coming to your pages for different things.
Different thing. Some people are just coming to look at you, your picture, and go. Just like when we were young, we used to watch news. Me, I'll confess, I used to watch news because of the personality. And if you ask me, I can't collect anything. So we all have our purposes of certain things we watch. Do you understand me?
Okay.
So
Okay.
somebody is live right now because he just want to look at you. That who are you? What are you saying? You do
All right.
understand? So they all come with different, it's a whole lot, but you can do it.
All right. So having all these things in mind, knowing the kind of audience you are having, knowing what to post at what time, and then actually finding out what they love to consume.
Mhm.
Now, at this stage that you've gotten this idea about your audience, let's say they are about 1,000, this audience. Now, what is your plan that you're going to use to sell out your product or your service?
Awesome. So after your scrutiny or whatever you are done, you realize that these are the number of followers I have. Then it means you have to come back to yourself again. If there's going to be a change in the next line of action, or you have to redefine your goals, then you have to do that to get them stay or glued to your page or that space. Once you do that, it will also inform you what to post. So if I'm done with my scrutiny and I realize that, oh, when I post relationship, it matters, it trends. On business side, you are coming to the system. There are lots of people, selling perfumes or selling, let's say, I don't know what is even common in the country, but things that are common already. You have to come up with a plan that will make yours a bit different. Okay, you are copying, but you have another plus to it, like rebranding.
Okay.
You see, so you have to come up with an idea, and that is why we have promos running, buy one get one free. They are all ideas just to bring people on board to get to buy that product. And so if there are 90 shops and you want to come online, there should be an idea that when I'm buying from you, I'm getting this to it. Or when I go on your page, because you just know you are not it's not like you are a brand that always posts about, let's say, your product. Sometimes I can go on your page and get motivational message. I will go.
Right.
Okay, not just to mention some platforms or brands, because I don't want to promote that they have to pay. So when you go on some platform, maybe what we use in making money breakfast, realize that there are people that they put in breakfast codes. They just not post this is what we are selling. They give you codes, and so it's a form of that you are actually informing your followers that you care about their mental health and you care about them. It's a message you are sending actually. So you just have to come up with a new strategy, a new plan all over again, redefine it, and then you move into it. And then you be consistent with it. Once you do that, with the 1K followers you have already, by the time you realize it has multiplied to 2K. Because now people share. When you post, people want to share. And some people too will not share. They will pay attention. They'll come and watch and screenshot and go and post it on their WhatsApp status. So if I'm watching your WhatsApp, watching your WhatsApp status, I'll download it and I'll also go and share. So who is this guy? Then I want to follow. And that's how it works. So that's why I say don't be discouraged, especially when you know that, oh, my followers are organic. And they are not liking or commenting. No, people are screenshotting and they are showing it somewhere else. Your mind is not.
Right. Don't be worried when you're not getting the likes and then the interaction. People are screenshotting it and they are
I tell
reposting
you. I tell you.
it. Right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. If you are now joining us, you are welcome to the Power Impact series, where today we have on our bill or in the studios, Frank Addo, sharing with us building social media marketing strategies. And then for the past 30 minutes, he has done a wonderful job by letting us know the dynamics of your social media pages or platform. And he said one thing: you need to do audits. You need to have auditing.
You keep stressing on it. But it's a fact. Come on, even at home, where you are, or when you give your wife money to go and buy food stuff, of course, I'm not saying you should audit your wife, but at the end of the year, you look at the money that has gone to food alone, and the money that has gone into just, bills, and so you go through the metrics, you're like, oh, this one we've not done well, this one we've not done well. So it's just a number thing that applies in every life, everyday
Well,
life.
I'm stressing on it because it's a
People
very
don't pay attention.
valid. Yes, people don't really pay attention to that, and then that is what is
Okay.
actually giving people out.
Mm.
Especially for those of us in the cyberspace,
Mm-hmm.
cybersecurity, most people post information about themselves that they are not aware of, so they kind of freely give personal
Mm-hmm.
information out to hackers. So that's why I'm keeping on
Mm.
stressing on the auditing part, because fine, you might not know it when you were posting those pictures. And one of the things
Exactly.
that I normally talk about or stress on is posting a lot of selfies and stuff. You might be in your room, you take a selfie of yourself and then with your personal phone, which actually what you are posting online is having an embedment of your GPS location. It's also having the time, the dates, and even the camera with which you are taking the picture with. And then you post it
Uh-huh.
there. You understand? So you've actually given a PII, personal identification information, out without knowing it. That's why I
Knowing.
keep on stressing on the auditing. So once you come to the know, that is the good point. You can go back to your posts and then you can do a housekeeping. You can do hygiene. You can do, posting hygiene. Right. Thank
Yeah,
you. It's
yeah.
beautiful. It's beautiful. Right. So we'll just take our second commercial break. And when we are back, we're going to listen to what Mr. Frank Addo has for us pertaining to building our social media platforms and making good use of the platforms that we find ourselves on. So stick around. Don't go
Right.
away.
Need a spark to kickstart your innovation? Looking for thoughts and talks to get things moving? Wondering how to navigate a future full of change and uncertainty? With the eye-opening stories of digital disruption, extreme customer centricity, organizational innovation, and global shift, our collective of speakers, MCs, and moderators will shift your perspective. Meet our speakers. For booking and interviews, contact us on 0246 054092 or send us a mail info.accessnet@gmail.com. You can also follow us on all social media channels at AccessNet Global, African Seasoned Speakers Network, influencing the next generation of Africans.
Right, welcome back to the Power Impact Series, proudly brought to you by the African Seasoned Speakers Network. And today we are discussing or talking about building your social media marketing strategy. And then Mr. Frank Addo has done a wonderful job letting us know a lot of things that we did not know, or some of these just kind of bringing to force some of the things that we know already, but we're not doing it. So, Mr. Frank, yes.
Yep.
So, within a week, how does one kind of do their posting? So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is there a kind of rigid format to follow, or you, the one doing or handling the page, will come in with the calendar of your choice and know what time and when to do your posting?
Okay. Here again, it comes in what you are doing and what your page is about. So as a social media manager, and maybe I'm managing an MP's page, I know when to post and what not to post. So with these people, it's basically events. So if an event is not going on, it means you have to put on a write-up that will keep the people informed that, oh, your page is active. Now, when it comes to what's the name? Posting on ordinary platforms like my platform, of course, I have planned that in a day, I'm not supposed to exceed 10 posts. So you can see my posts on your timeline popping up, but there's a limit. And the new thing Mark is even doing that is getting a lot of people angry is putting you in jail, coming you back now, bringing you back now. Even when you are commenting, if you comment to, I think I'm yet to really find out to how many comments that you get blocked on that page, not to comment again. I experienced that just yesterday, trying to respond to everyone.
Oh, wow.
That was my crime move. Mark blocked me that I can't comment on that. So even that comes in again, that your audience have to even be informed that this is why I can't respond to your message. So don't get angry that I responded to some people's comments and I didn't respond to yours. It's not intentional. So yes, I have to put back that information, informing my followers that this is what happened. So it's a whole lot. It's a whole system. It's just like running a company. It's a work. Social media is work. It's time consuming, money and all that. So it's work. So if you are not someone who looks deeper into the future, you may give up because you are not making the money now. So your question, just know what you want to post, what you don't want to post. So if you want to put your information out there, I'm at work, you can post a picture of yourself that I'm at work and you do your write-ups to it. That doesn't also mean that you should post your picture from Monday to Friday telling us that you're at work. It's not necessary. We just want you to keep us informed or post something that we can comment on to know that you are alive today and we are okay. That is personal profiles. All right. And when if it is a business page, let us know the new things that you are going to do. There are new packages coming. Get us in, put us in that form of we being, expectant of something new coming. And so you can give them a tease or something just to keep them informed. So if the product is going to come, let's say even in next month, you can start something this week just to keep your followers informed. That is business. If there is reduction in prices or there's an increase, let us know. Don't tell us that because I won't find it okay with you if you posted yesterday that a frame cost 20 Ghana cedis, and then tomorrow you post same thing expecting me to know that that's the price. Of course there's increase, so let us know that this is what has happened. Okay, you used to do free delivery, but now things have changed. Let us know, keep us informed. Don't just be like assume that okay, they know that this is it, so that's it. No, keep us informed. Of course, what happened to me yesterday, ordinarily people will not care that, oh, of course I didn't respond to your comment, and so what, who cares? But you don't treat people like that, because they also they spend their time on the app following you, paying attention to what you do. So you also have to give them back that respect. Have you even noticed that ordinary person, when you respond to a comment, they feel happy? Oh, I'm glad you've responded to my message. I've seen a lot of that comment, and that celebrities, they feel happy. It's like a fulfillment to them, just you responding to a comment, you see. So you have to pay attention to every detail. It's not just about you. Don't become selfish. I even go extend to my spam to respond to every messages. But when I notice that, yes, I'm telling you, when I notice that, oh, this like, a fake account or something, I just ignore. I just be sending you the thumbs up, thumbs up. So conversation become very boring. Now you go. But ordinary, somebody like you, a cyber person, you don't want to go to spam because you know that spam. But the funny thing is that when the person is not your friend, not always all messages goes to message requests. Some of them go to spam.
True.
So you just have to pay attention to them and then respond to the necessary one. So post has nothing like a real is about you. Just tell us, just like you plan your days, A, B, C, D. Some people even iron for the whole week. Plan your social media to like that. Simple.
Right. So are there other apps, or what we call it APIs? Are there other apps that will help you plan your social media posts, like a week?
Yes. If it is a page, there is there are loads of apps. There is Buffer, there is Hootsuite that you can use to schedule your posts and all that. I use business what's the name? Business Center. There's an app called like that. So so the motivation question quotes you may see on my page, I can schedule them from Monday to Friday. I don't have to go on my phone. It will pop up on it because I've set dates and time to it. So the same thing, if I'm managing a lot of pages and I know that I won't have that time to post at a particular time and I have access to the informations, I just schedule them according to the days, and then it will pop up on its own. And that's it.
Right. So it means you don't actually interfere with those postings. So it's scheduled and it keeps coming in.
It keeps coming. If you want to go back, you go back and respond to comments under the post. And that is just for pages. But if it's the profile, you have to do it yourself.
Right. Now, before you go on, you've brought it out. The difference between the page and the profile.
Okay. A profile is like it's you. I don't know how to put it, but it's an account you've opened in your name that that is your personality, that is you. I know people don't put, it comes to profiling, people don't put their names and all that. I don't really care, understand them. But a profile is yourself there, and that is how it works. Facebook is not, Instagram is not like that. Instagram goes straight to accounts, and that's how it rolls. But Facebook, you have the opportunity to have another page. So the page is like more of a business something. I see it as a business. It's for business basically, and personalities. So people want to have that attached to their accounts. But I've
Okay.
realized of late people are even paying more attention to accounts because the accounts enables you to have friends, and then it helps you the interaction is different than page. People don't pay attention to page, and so that's why I say I recommend pages for businesses
All right.
or just like a show you are running. Of
Right.
course, from here you are going to do something else. You may not pay attention to everything right now, but
Right.
once in a while you come back to your page, and then so page is like more of like for business. I use your account for your for your friends.
Right. 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 All right. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. I just want to throw in some of the questions now, and then we
Okay.
allow maybe the questions is going to pull up. So this from Audrey. She says that how does hashtags helps a post to trend?
Okay. So ideally, hashtags are for a particular purpose or a particular subject that is on trend or you want people to know about. It is also like a hint to memories. And so this is what is going on. We are having a conversation. Maybe there's a hashtag called African Seasoned Speakers Network. That's the hashtag.
Right.
In years to come, generation, I will tell my kids or people that have been on this show, just hashtag African Seasoned Speakers Network. And you see all the speakers. For you to get my name easily, just add Frank Addo to it. After that, your video pops up. So it helps you to collect back information that you had posted already, and it's very simple. And aside that, hashtags helps to, like the person said, how does it help to trend? It helps you to trend because once I click on it, I will see your post. So when you go on Twitter, there's a hashtag trending Manchester United playing ball, or there's something trending. If it is African Season Speakers and Networks trending, we have to have a short. Maybe it could be ASSN. That's what is trending. People are going to click on the hashtag and see all posts. All posts will pop up. So all the comments you make with the hashtag will pop up for you to see. So the comments you are doing, the comments you are making, once you want the world to know, you have to add that hashtag to it. So whoever you are, you it will pop up for people to see. It's just like a direct inbox or email something you are doing for people to get attention. So it's very simple. And people also get it to get for followers. So it's funny. People use hashtag to get followers in a way that okay, we are doing ASSN, which is the hashtag African Season
Yeah.
Speaker Networks. Somebody can go and post microwave. It's not about this one. Person go and post microwave and hashtag that. And of course, it will pop up in the trend because that is what is happening now. That is what is trending. So in another way, the person is advertising already on your page, which you don't know, by using just your hashtag. The person is not commenting about the show, but he's using the hashtag to get money.
Right.
So hashtags are very important, especially on Instagram and Twitter. It's very, very important. It helps a lot.
It helps a lot. Right. So it helps a lot. So so if you don't have a hashtag to your product or your service, you better do that because
You have to. That's like that's your unique code,
okay.
to the brand.
Okay.
So if I want to know about that certain brand, I just have to key in the hashtag, and I'll get every information about that brand.
It's just going to pull out all your posts and
All your posts, and that is where you also have to use your hashtags well every day. Anything you post about your product or your page, you have to go with the hashtag because that's good. Because I will not have time to go through all your posts that I want to see that, oh, is this thing still trending? Okay, the speaker that you had last week, okay, last 3 months, last year, I want to track them. I don't have time to scroll through. But when I have the hashtag, I just key in and then with the name of the speaker, and then it pops up at first. Then it makes my work easier for me. So I can go back and listen to all those messages.
Wow. Okay. Right. So a little bit about the metrics. About the metrics. So
Mhm.
how do you use the metrics to your advantage as a social media user? How do you use those metrics to your advantage?
Great. Like I was saying earlier that metrics are very important. We use them actually to just um track meaningfully, what is going on. Like, what have I gained? What is the track? Was it easy? Is it hard to prove that some real value? Was it difficult for me to prove to my followers that this product is okay? What was the focus? So it helps you to ask questions yourself and then answer it by yourself. So you may want to track different goals for different social media networks or even different uses for each network, but just focus on the things like and engagement, click through, and conversation rates. So if I want to really do a metric work on my page, I'll pay attention to engagement. I mean, how many people were really engaging on this post? It doesn't mean that what I've been posting is nonsense, or perhaps people are not buying it. Then again, when you go and buy fake followers, you realize that your metrics become vanity. There's nothing in there. Because
Right.
I mean, people are not engaged, there's nothing going on, the followers are not, nothing is happening. So you realize that you've done just zero work. But that is meaningful. It helps you to know the next action to put in place to get it right. You know, it's just like a track record. You know.
Right. 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 Just like a track record for you. So
Yeah. So like for example, if you use LinkedIn and to drive traffic to your website, you know that you have to pay more attention to LinkedIn.
right.
I use Facebook to drive people, so I'll use Facebook. Maybe yours is Instagram stories. And then, interestingly, Mark is a smart guy. So you realize that TikTok have been trending for a while. I always salute those guys that are doing TikTok because I respect the content they post in there. I know some of them are not, but I feel like it's time consuming. How would you have time to do that? You know.
Right.
So I realized that quickly. Mark went to bring in views, like views. Now
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
so the guy is smart. He just wants to drive people from TikTok. Rather than what you can do on TikTok, you can do it on Facebook or Instagram. So so
That's true.
it, it's crazy. But just know where you drive traffic a lot. If it is your reels or your status, I mean the story you put on your status that trends, then you pay much attention to that. So if I have three apps, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I can go and copy a link from Twitter and come and put on Facebook because that's where they drive it. It will enable people to follow. And
Right.
that's why that comes back again why it is important to profile your page. It is very important that me when you come to my DM, personal DM, and ask about my name and what I won't mind you, because all those informations are already there for you to pick. So you have to be accurate with your profiling, complete it, let it be active. Let us get links. What are the other links to your pages? Put them there. If it is you have a website, put it there. An email. I mean, if you are not okay to put your number there, you can put an email, you
Right.
know. So it's also help because me when you send me friend request and I check through your profile is not okay, I will just ignore. You become a follower. That's it. So you see, you have to pay attention to profile as well. How you profile yourself and then know that. So metrics are very important. Just know your niche in advertising your product, and then you can do your analysis and whatever and move on to the next stage.
Right. Right. They are very important. They can help you do your analysis and move on to the next stage. And those of us who are using flowers as our profile, as our DP. So
but then like you were saying, cyberbullying and all that. Maybe
yeah.
people have crazy reasons why they do that. So sometimes you just have to ignore. There's some people that they just don't. I'm praying that as time goes on, people will pay attention to the importance of social media. Like you were saying that you asked an HR person, and HR person was telling you like how it works, even with work when you are looking. So it will help people that it's not even good to put out your fake name, like clone, like that's not you. By going right, that is me. It will inform them that it is important that you put your real name there as well. Sometimes, just to because it even helps your friends to connect to you easily. There are some people that past years back day in school, you've never seen them, but because they know your name, once they type in on social media and your name, they are able to reconnect back to you. So imagine you are using another name that we don't know. How can we track?
Exactly.
You see? So
right. How can we track you? Use your real name so that when we track you, it becomes easier for us with the people in the HR department. Thank you.
there again, because you're a cyber, security person, you want to arrest us, So there again, something just pop up. It's only people with bad intention or bad weather will go with fake names. They have an agenda to pursue.
They'll hide behind the names.
Exactly.
Behind the names. But it's funny. But it's funny because we'll do a lot of forensics and we're going to get you because you're going to have something which is connecting to you in a way to that
Because
fake.
it is your job. For you, it is easy. But for an ordinary person like me, I can't.
You can, yes. Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Go with the flow. Thank you so much. So on that note, as you say, I saw a comment that was saying that if you say social media is work, then can we say or infer that creating content regularly is also a job?
Of course, it is. That's why when you go to some companies, we have content managers. It's
Right,
work.
right,
So it takes an entrepreneur with foresight to understand the concept of social media on its own.
right.
So of course it's a job. It's a job. It's not easy.
It's a job. So for those of us that are watching that you don't have that time to be doing all that your regular posting and everything and stuff, Frank Addo is here. He's a social media strategist. So you can straight away from here, he's going to share his pages that he's on Facebook, on any other platform, so that he can do that for you. He can manage that for you, as well as our other partners here that are City Life Marketing that does a lot of social media management as well. So if you are not there, these are their details on the screen at the moment that you can pick them up and then they can help manage your social media platforms for you because that is the trending stuff now. That is what is on now, and you don't want to miss that opportunity of showcasing yourself through this media platform that we have, the benefit that we have. So, Mr. Frank Addo, can you let us have your social media handles or accounts so that
Oh,
those that are here can easily follow you up?
well, it's the same name, Frank Addo everywhere. But before then again, an idea just popped up.
Right. Let's share it.
In fact, after this, you send me the flyer. I'll share it on my platform. You see what you are doing. Basically, is an investment. I always tell guys that I say there's no job. Social media is job. Just get the data, go on the apps and learn. There are people building pages and they sell.
Right. Right.
That comes in again, define your audience. So if it is pictures that are trending of celebrities and you'll be posting on IG, you are getting the followers. After a time, you sell it. I have someone who had 25K followers on IG, sold it recently for 3,000. So you can sit there and say that there is no work. The phone you are holding is an opportunity. The Android phone you are holding, the iPhone, it's not just for showcasing. It's business. That is an idea you are holding in the money.
Right.
So just like you are doing managing other things, social media, it's very easy. So if I see people saying they come in your DM, there's no work, create work for yourself. Make good use of social media. That's it.
Dr. Melissa
So,
just dropped in. This is some of the things she spoke about last week, and she's here saying it. A side hustle job. You really need to hustle.
oh yeah, I like that. Thank you for that message. It's a side hustle. It's very necessary because ideally, it's not like you are holding something on your head. Just use your brain and then create content, and that is it. Some of the content you can even go and copy and give them credit. That is it. Nobody will come and beat you, Charlie. Anyway, so my name is Frank Addo, and that's how I run through all my social media apps. And I want to say, for a lot of people, I had a lot of inboxes. People will be like, "How do you get your page verified?" Please don't go and pay for it with what people pay for it. But I will advise you, it's not necessary. You can just request for it. When you request for it, once you are qualified, they give it to you. If you are not qualified, they tell you to what, re-engage for another 30 years. I have applied for it like 11 times. I kept applying before I got it. So it's not a big deal. Just keep posting, be engaging people on your post, and then we are good to go. And to all business people out there, Charlie, I wish you guys all the best and make good use of it. Please don't be angry when people ask you questions. Go and respond to it. Thank you.
Don't be angry when people ask you questions. Go and respond to it. That's the man there for you. Go and respond to it. Don't be angry. Make sure you are responding to all your questions that are being posed to you. Mr. Frank Addo was our guest for today, and you can bear with me that he's shared beautiful nuggets with that we're going to use to patronize, or push our social media pages that we might have left it dormant for a very long time by not knowing what to do. But today, he has done the job for you by letting you know what he needs to do to make it vibrant and let it work again. Hey, did you hear what he said? You can grow your followers organically, or you can let them grow it by your own doing, and you can sell it for money. That is side hustle. You can grow it and sell it. The phone that you have in your hand, you can make money out of it. You can change it around, turn it around, and make good money from it. Well, we were waiting for the hashtag for today, and then I was trying to wait and see if anybody was going to drop it for us. We're still thinking. If you have it, let's see. Drop it and let's compare our notes and see. But what we have here today is that the hashtag for today finally came in. Create content. Create content. That is the hashtag for today. Create content. Make sure you are creating meaningful content that people will follow you for the content you are creating. And that
Exactly
will help you. It's going to push you out there. When people are looking for you, people are looking for social media strategies or strategies people around. Frank Addo's name is going to pop up. What is going to let your name pop up? Ask those questions about yourself for the whole week so that you can use this opportunity to also make some side hustling job profitable to you. So, on behalf of the African Season Speakers Network and our guest for today, Mr. Frank Addo, we want to say a very big thank you for joining us, for making time to be here with us. And we say a very big thank you and God bless you. You want to have a wonderful week, and we are going to monitor you this week. We are really
if there are other opportunities, we'll come back and talk more about even how to really profile yourself, to put yourself out there. I mean, there are a lot to talk about. So, I mean, as we move on, once a while, I'll pass through again.
That's about. We're definitely going to monitor all our viewers. We're going to monitor your social media handles this week. We're going to see how you're going to make good use of the nuggets that were shared today. But as I always say, dreams are in levels. Make sure you get to the top level of your dream. God bless you. Yes. Have a wonderful week, and let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing so that others that were not able to join us for this session can also learn from this session on their way or during their free time. Yeah. My name is Ambassador Benjamin Oswan, and it was a privilege hosting Mr. Frank Addo and then also having you as my guest virtually. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
See you again, same time next week. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.
Bye.